Oh, there we go. Good evening and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. Actually, I guess it's afternoon today. Um, and I'm doing part 2 from yesterday's regular stream to show and demo what I made yesterday, plus I made a few extras today. So yesterday on my stream, I made some homemade foam stamps and texture impressions from Fun Foam, using some medium weight chipboard as well, and a little glue, and my Big Shot, and dies, and my embossing folders. Uh-oh. Can you guys not hear me or what? Uh-oh. Oh, gracious. If it's not one thing, it's another. You stream. Ugh. Uh-oh. Am I back? Hello? I need to zoom out a little bit. I zoomed in a little too close. Hold on. Woohoo. Okay. That's better. Okay. Cool. I'll just mosey on. Remember to type in capital letters if you need me to see something. There's no guarantee. Of course, if I don't see it even with that, just repeat it. Depends on how busy I am, whether I notice it or not. Hold on. I got a wire in my way here. Okay. Just a second. Get my chair pulled in here. My feet up. There. Okay. Just getting started, Linda. It always takes me longer to eat a salad than I think it's going to. And then I had to readjust my garments and all that fun stuff. So I just got started. So, those of you watching the recording, I did get my recording up on YouTube as well, so from yesterday. So, I used double layers of Fun Foam, stuck the Fun Foam together, and just to give it a little bit more depth. Now, I made these all for my, for my Gelli Plate. So, if you're doing anything with numbers or letters, you have to make the stamp so it looks the correct way on the stamp, not backwards like if you're using it as a stamp. Because when you stamp it onto your Gelli Plate, okay, sorry, I've got to mute my iPad. It goes backwards on your Gelli Plate, but then prints forwards. So when you make your stamps, if there's anything that has to go a certain way, make sure when you look at your stamp, everything's the correct way. No, you were cheating on me. No worries, Mayo. Oh, dear. Yeah, so that was that. So this was cut out with a Tim Holtz die. There's some Tim Holtz gears, double layer, just adhered to medium weight chipboard, or you can use acetate, or you can use, like, if you don't have medium weight chipboard, just use you can use a double layer of cereal box, or even a single might be enough. It depends on how stiff you want it. I wanted it fairly stiff, so I used the medium weight chipboard. Okay, so there's a gears one. And then this one I made the 8x10, the size of my Gelli Plate. And it was I just used leftover bits and pieces from these and from my impressions folder, and made this big die. I know Twitter's down, Mayo, so it's, so those are 3. I got one more I'm making, and I started it, and I thought, oh, I'll finish it online. And I did lots of textured impressions. So this is Fun Foam, used embossing. Now this one was an idea from E.T., from Eileen. This was some kind of crocheted lace or whatever, thick lace that I had, that I embossed. Hey, Barb. this was a piece of lace. This is, oops. This is my handwriting embossing folder. Oh, no problem, Barb. No problem. This one I love. I love this one. I didn't do yesterday. I did this one today. This is my newest embossing folder. Is that not the coolest thing? I love that design. Okay. Did this one this morning while I was watching Dee Dee. A swirly background. This one I did this morning. Some funky square embossing folder. This kind of looks like wallpaper. The smaller design, so that's neat. Thanks. Thanks, Barb. See, Barb, you can use those embossing folders in your fun foam. Now, I saw Barb. Barb, of course, was has some of these stamps, foam stamps that she made as well. And I've seen several people on Ustream make them. So this is not my idea. I am claiming no stake to this. Many people have done it before me. Hey, Linda. Yes, Vicky. Twitter is down for maintenance. Here's my music folder. Hey, Claire. Nice to see you. Maintenance, apparently, in the middle of a day. Why they can't do... Well, I guess it's always the middle of the day somewhere around the world, isn't it? That's true. If you do it in the middle of the night for us, it's the middle of the day for Japan and China. So there's one of letters. This is like a basket weave. This is Tim Holtz basket weave one, I believe. This is that pattern embossing folder. I don't know if Barb has this one or not, but it's a very cool folder. Embossing folder. Did this one this morning. This is a tree. That's going to be cool. Barb. This is like another kind of, it's a damask one, so it looks kind of like wallpaper. And another music one, because of course I have to own every music one that's available. Hold on. Which way? It's backwards. Oh, no, there we go. This way. Sorry. Oh, holding it upside down, I think. Oh, I see. Thank you, Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. Well, you never know, Barb. Maybe if I ever get caught up on my mail. Because you and Dee Dee are both on my list. It's getting longer and longer. This is cracked, the cracked embossing folder. This one is this is another one of our early Tim Holtz ones. It's like the distressed square or thingy or something. This is Tim Holtz brick wall one. I guess if you look that way, you can see the brick wall better. There is the wood grain. And another kind of fancy wallpaper-ish type of one. Oh, I just didn't have the heart to, but last night up on my YouTube popped a do-it-yourself confetti, making your own confetti, and I almost retweeted it to Barb, but I just didn't have the heart. Just so you know, Barb, I I thought of you and then decided not to. Ah. Vicky. Oh, I know that, Barb. I'm just saying, it would be nice, even for myself, if I. Now this one must have went through really strange because only half of it picked up, but whatever. We'll see how it turns out when I use it. So I'm gonna use all these today on my Gelli Plate. Hey, Jen. Aw, how did the scan go? Did you get your results yet, Twinster? Oh, you did, Eileen? Oh, God. Yeah, good. You can get in trouble instead of me. Barb can appreciate that I didn't send it and get mad at you for sending it, so that's good. So this is that large dots one. And then this is one of my favorite. This is a Spellbinders folder. Basket weave. Okay, so before I haul out my Gelli Plate though, I am just going to finish up this stamp. I had lots of leftover strips that I cut off my small size, actually the larger size embossing folder foam. So I thought, I'm not going to throw out all this foam. I'm going to make a funky stamp. And on YouTube a week or maybe 2 weeks ago, Gelli Arts had a video out making a texture stamp kind of thing, but they used Pellon, sticky back iron-on Pellon stuff, which I don't have. And it was all about layering, okay? So that is what I'm trying to do here, to use up, and this time instead of glue, because there was no way I was going to, I did, you can see on here I tried glue. Now for this one, I just decided to put a layer of foam over the chipboard as well, just because I'm having multiple layers. I thought it would be better with the multiple layers to have an extra full layer instead of right on the chipboard. So I am just, so because I used the it's much easier to use your Xyron than the glue like I tried to yesterday. Dee Dee. Oh, yes. All right. Let's see. So I'm trying to do it a little at a time so they go kind of down in the, to reveal the texture a little bit more. We'll see what happens. It's only fun foam, it's only leftover, so really got to make some kind of cool design, right? I'm figuring. Stick that on there. Stick this here. All right. Let's see. I've got to get another layer down here. So we'll see if this, what kind of interesting extra textures this gives us. Yeah, we shall see. I don't know. Dee Dee might want a jelly plate after today's stream. Just saying. Of course, she can use these in her collaging and stuff too. Okay. Gonna leave the rest that I'm not going to use on there for now. All right. Eileen, that's too funny. Oh no! 17-4 for a baseball game? Oh my dear. That's, guess they have no sympathy rule in Major League Baseball, huh? Who were they playing? Cardinals against who? Uh-oh. Sorry, my chat's not scrolling. Thank you, Dee Dee. Well, I know it's not a real game. It's spring training, but still. Holy moly. Okay, so we'll see what that does. What kind of texture that gives us. It shall be interesting. Oh, and one more thing to show you. Yesterday, I went to all the trouble of trimming down some acetate packaging. Sorry. Yeah, mental break there. Peeled down some acetate packaging because I was going to emboss it. Because I thought these might end up quite a bit like Barb's cool plastic things that she has and really likes. And look at this. It turned out, oh, hold on, let me get color behind it just a second. It turned out so cool. It's a deep, deep, deep impression. So I also have this on the foam. So I'm going to compare what it looks like from an acetate print to a foam print. To try it. Okay, and then this one, decided to do the funky squares one since the foam one in this didn't turn out the greatest, so I redid it in the plastic. Yeah, so let's have some fun here. I've got lots of cardstock ready. Somewhere, where'd it go? Where'd I put? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's get my jelly plate out. And it's not clean. Of course, it's not as dirty as Julie Faye Van Balzer's is, but it is not clean. Just so you know. Oh, hold on. I'm getting some glare off that light. Yeah, I'm gonna rearrange my desk because there, that's better for me anyway. I'm kind of, oh, it's not better for me. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. Ugh. Okay, I think that's better. Oh, I don't know if that's better or not. Is that better without the light, you guys? Oh my, Dee Dee. Okay. Alrighty. I think I need to put this on because I can't really see much at all without it on. So I'm going to try facing it into the corner. There. I need a little light. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Hold on. My paint container. I didn't even open my paints. Just a second. Okay. Take off the top layer of my paint container here. Apologize. There. Okay. Let's start with. Hold on. Give me a second here. I see a stray paint. There we go. I'm going to start with these two PBOs. Violet blue and orange yellow. Okay. Alrighty. Hello. Ooh. All right. Glued shut. I got to paint. Hold on. Trying to pull the paint goober out of the top of the bottle. All right. Pull that little piece of paint off. Put little bits of paint here. That's probably going to pull up with this first layer. No biggie. That's why I get paint all over my cover, because I do that smoosh thing. Yeesh. Okay. A little too much paint on here, but that is par for the course for me. Now I got to get my brayer rolling. See, my brayer is sisters with Dee Dee's heat gun. Look. Woohoo! Look at that painty thing. It's got to get a soaking very soon because there's paint in it up to its knees. Or too many scissors. Better move those before I run over them or poke myself. All right. All right, let's start with this large stamp. So I'm just going to do a little bit, just a light tapping here. Now I better have a piece of paper ready to stamp onto because there's going to be paint on the stamp that we may as well use. Hold on, which I will do in a moment. Okay, now on goes the, and then I'm going to put the, I'm going to put this here. No, hold on. I'm going to put that there. I don't have enough desk space because I'm not, dang it, clean enough. There goes a roll of tape. Avalanche City, I tell you. Dee Dee has friends who all live in a box. There we go. There's the stamp. Oh my gosh. Come on, really. Eesh. Had a little bit too much paint, so the texture doesn't show up as well. Let me put another one down to see if I can get a little more lifted up from this. But there's the, you can see the texture, but when you have too much paint, the texture doesn't show up as much. Just so you know. See if I get anything with the second print. Probably not because I waited too long. Yeesh. Except I got some on the back here. A little bit. Yes, I am, Dee Dee. All right, let's get some more paint here. Let's do this and this. So I'm going to use the blue green and some lime green, Craft Smart lime green. I am going to do stripes. Don't get the Stampendous one from what I hear, from what I see as well. It's pretty thin. I saw YouTube. Who was it that said they tried the Stampendous one? Was it Julie or was it a different YouTube I was watching? Can't remember. I saw a YouTube from someone who said they tried, who has a Gelli Plate. Oh, it was Patty Parrish. Patty said she has tried the Stampendous one. And it really doesn't do prints the same way as the Gelli Plate one. So I trust Patty on that issue. Now, okay, so now I basically have, I want to get a little bit more. So I'm just going to go like this. There. I don't want a whole lot of mixing, but I want it to have a little. All right, so let's grab this. All right, so this is the basket weave texture plate. So I'm going to use it just like I do my other pre-made texture ones, foam ones. Just pat it on. Pat it on. There's some yumminess left on this. So I will print it on the back. Grab a piece of paper. Yep, that's right, Claire. Oh, wait now, does anyone have a blue shirt? Oh, no blue shirts because Sherry's not here. Oh, dear. Who do I give a blue shirt to? Eileen or Vicky? Eileen or Vicky? You know what? I'm going to give you both one. Then you don't have to fight over it. How's that? And Vicky. There we go. Okay. All right, Claire. See you in a bit. Okay, so there it is, used as a stamp kind of thing. All right, I'm going to put them over there when they're done. All right, so there it is as a stamp. Yeah. Hi, John. I didn't see you come in. No worries, Vicky. I did it for you and Eileen both. So we have Barb. We have Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. We have Crafty Jeanette and Crafty Jeannie. We have Deb Crafty. We have Eileen and Dee Dee and Jan and Linda and Mayo, also known as Miss Priss, and Jonna. Oh, someone just made Jonna a blue shirt. Who gave Jonna a blue shirt? Someone gave Jonna a blue shirt. Oh, by Eileen. Cool. Eileen's going to make everyone mod again. Okay. Anyway. There we go. Cool textures there. No, you can't get away with that, Eileen, because it shows up on my screen. On my chat, it tells me who's giving away the shirts. So there. Haha. You can't lie to me. Okay, hold on. I've got to get my papers on top of my iPad there. There we go. Okay. All right, what color next? I think for the next one, I'm going to use purple and purple. I'm going to use purple and purple. Hold on. I've got to put my zipper up farther because I don't want to get paint on my t-shirt I have on underneath. Don't care about the hoodie. Bought it 4 years ago at a secondhand store. Alright. So it's a little less paint on this one, and it's the thinner craft paint, so we may find the texture turns out a little better. Oh, hold on. Okay, I want to do it just a second. Alright, I'm going to put the ones I used back in this basket. That way I know. That way I know which ones I used. Okay. I'm going to use my lace one of my lace ones. Here's this lace one. So this impression was made with some thicker crocheted lace. All right. I'm kind of doing them straight so that they show up better, so you can see them better in the print, but of course you can do them, you know, all different ways and whatever. So and of course putting the print on the back is just a good way to start the back side of your paper. Oops, darn it. Yeah, I know, Vicky. Twitter was down, and Vicky goes, it was kind of like, oh no, all my friends are gone. How true is that? It was like, wow. I've got 100 friends all over the world on Twitter, and like two really close ones here in town. It's like, oh, that might be a problem. See, that's very cool. That is cool. Look at that design. Look how well that went. Oh, that one worked out really well. So you need thinner. You need a thinner amount of paint for the texture to show up better. And you can see it picked up the blue from the layer before. Yep. So right, Dee Dee. All our friends live in a box. Thank goodness for that box, though. I mean, really. See, isn't that cool? See, Dee Dee? Like, that's cool, huh? One of these days, I will convince her. Okay. Let's try another color. I even have my colors all arranged by color, but I realized I really don't have as much craft paint as I thought I did because I have quite a few doubles and stuff. So kind of like, okay, so let's do red. And yellow. And I have a very bad habit of using too much paint. I squeeze a little too hard on the bottles and, yeah, overdo it just a wee bit. Okay. Let's do a stamp. All right, I'm going to use my gear stamp here on this one. Whoops. Let's throw those back in there so I don't knock them off the back of the desk. I don't want to knock them off the back. Actually, I'm going to do it this way because I don't want the stamp to impress from this side. I only want to get the impression. There we go. Another background started. I only go to Facebook when I know that my sister or my niece or something has posted something. Or if someone posts a really good recipe, I'll go and then share the recipe so it's on my list so I can find it later when I want it. Not that I cook much, but I seem to collect recipes. There we go. And you can see that because my plate's not clean and it's still pulling up, look, you can see some purple there. You can see the blue still pulling up. That's really cool. That one worked out good. I like that one. So, and I know how not to make mud now, Dee Dee. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to use a blue and so I'm going to use this blue, Mediterranean blue, and Spanish something, olive. Spanish olive. Ah, there you go, Dee Dee. I have, Dee Dee. I have come a long way. My panicking is much less. My fear is much less. I'm going to go diagonally this time. All right. So this is my the other lace one that I made. I'm not double layering these right now at the moment because I just want to show what each one looks like. You, of course, can layer, and I will go back and layer these later or whenever, it depends, we'll see. But I just want to show you what each one looks like, so that's why I'm not layering them right now. Very cool. Very cool. Well, maybe we need to call call Annie and tell her to pick up Dee Dee a jelly plate before she comes tomorrow. Uh-huh. Well, actually, Vicky, that's a good price because anywhere I've seen it was $69.99 and like $50 to mail to Canada. That is. Oops, sorry, I've got yellow all over me because it was yellow on the side of the jelly plate. I didn't see it. Oh, Vicky, you have to open links first. You can open them. Vicky, you have a blue. Oh, no, you don't. Okay, right. Eileen will open links. Eileen still has a shirt. There you go, Vicky. Oh, that's right. Vicky's on Ice Chat, so she can't open links either, right? It's like me. There we go. So that's cool. I like that. All right. Next colors. I'm running out of color choices. Oh, okay. Burgundy. No, let's see. Hold on. This. And all right. So I'm going to try this combo. Wine and Laguna. Ah, Vicky. Oh my goodness. Wow, interesting combo, Jean. Yeah, okay. Oh well, who knew? Not me. Don't think that script one is gonna work very well. All right, here's this one. I think is going to be one of my favorites. So it's like the basket weave one. 8-inch round, yeah. This one is the same on both sides, which is interesting. Oh, hi, Merle. Nice to see you. Yeah, 12 by 14. There's no 12 by 12. Yeah, definitely, Dee Dee. I could see you using the larger one. Definitely. You get your printer paper from your printer buddy friend there and cut them up to 12 by 14 for making journals and stuff. Definitely could see you using it. Cool. All right, so there's that one. I'm going to see if I can get a second print off this one because there's quite a bit of paint left on the plate. On one side, anyway. So there's that print. That's using it as a stamp. And this one is the texture version. Interesting, it didn't show up as much on the texture as I thought. Very faint. I think too much paint. Once again, a little heavy-handed with the paint. Showing you what not to do as well as what to do. There, see, that's a good start. We'll get some cool texture up there in the corner. Almost looks like I had water on it or something sprayed. See? Interesting. That folder didn't... It looked like it was going to turn out better than that. All right. Let's see what we've got on the next one. Oh, that went in the wrong one. Hold on. All right, so this one is turquoise, and I'm going to use ivory with it. Oh, no, I'm not going to use ivory. This one, yeah, I want this one. This is the Satin by Martha Stewart, and I have no idea what the color is because I never know where to find the color. Oh, there it is. Jonquil. Thanks, Eileen. No, you can make a homemade one using glycerin, Vicky, and then it's a permanent one, and you don't have to store it in the fridge with gelatin and glycerin and distilled water or boiled water. Boil it for 3 minutes. Let it. Okay. Don't overdo the paint, Jean. Don't overdo the paint. Oh, this one might not be open. Well, I think it is. Oh, yeah, it is. I didn't think I used this yellow one. Thanks, Dee Dee. Love my Gelli Plate. All right. I actually have an idea for these prints, but it's a surprise for someone, so I'm not going to say anything besides the fact that I have an idea. Okay. Oops. hard piece of paint fell off my brayer. Yeah. Okie dokie. Next one is the swirls. Okay, so, oh no, that's not one of the plastic ones. Swirls. Let's see. Ha ha, Vicky. Yeah, is she really going to make one? Go for it, Vicky. It actually might make you do something because it's so fun. Don't worry, Vicky. I do more arting on my stream days than I do the rest of the week combined. It's one of the reasons why I'm not going to give up streaming, because it makes me do a lot of stuff. So, okay. All right, so there it is as a stamp. And there, oh, see, it's still picking up a whole bunch of the purple and stuff underneath. So there, that's cool. You can see that texture. Tweeted a picture. Barb tweeted a picture of Dee Dee's cats. Yeah. Okay. Now. Alright, so I've got a nice dark blue and a baby blue. So let's try those two. So, navy and whatever Martha Stewart's bluff. I guess? No, slough. Surf! Sorry, the print is so small I can't read it. Surf and navy. Yes, look. I've got little paint bits off my bottles. Thanks, you guys. Uh-oh. Dang it, I was doing really well, too. Till that last blob. I'm going to take some of it off. There we go. Oh, that looks like a sky. Need a cool one for this one. It looks like a sky. Okay, so this is the square one. So what I'm going to do is do this square one, and then I'm going to do, using the same paints, I'm going to do one with the plastic version of this, see if it makes any difference at all. Okay, I have to not press so hard on this, because what I'm doing, one of the reasons I just think I figured out that I'm not getting enough of the print is I'm pressing too hard on my paper. And I'm flattening out the paint. So let's see. Yeah, that is what I'm doing wrong. Because I have too much paint and I'm pressing too hard, so it's actually smushing the paint around. Look at that. That turned out really well. Very cool, but I want to put down another print because I've got lots of paint left there. Look at that. Now the second one I can press a little harder, and I didn't get right to the edge, but that's okay. I'll get the edge in a moment. I'll just turn it around and get the edge with this here. There. And there's the second pull. You can see all the other paint colors coming up with this. And I think I need to turn this over. I've still got tons of paint on this stamp, so I need to turn it over and press again. Do a stamp. Very cool. I still have glue. I still have paint, I should say. So now I'm going to, well, I was going to use the same colors, but I'm going to use different ones because I already have 2 blue. We'll still should be able to tell if there's a difference between the plastic and the other one printing. Okay. So this time I'm going to use orange and red. So I'm using Apple Barrel Bright Red and Apple Barrel Pumpkin. Thank you, Vicky, for the clap. Whoops. That one jumped out at me. Oops, I don't need any more of that. I'm storing these upside down now too, so I'm going to have to remember that I don't have to press nearly as hard because the paint's all right there. Alright, so now I'm going to use the plastic square one made in the acetate instead of the foam. See what kind of a difference we get. Actually, I guess I would have been a better comparison if I used the same paint because this is actually quite a bit thinner, this paint. Well, we'll see. Let's see. Oh, where's the... Hold on. Let's run away. Okay, so this is that same square one I just used, but made from acetate instead. Alright, so it pulls off more paint. It's a deeper etching. That's interesting. All right, let's see if there's any difference. Well, it picks up more paints in some areas, so it leaves more white areas. Who's Joe Carrolls? Never heard of them. Probably someone I should know, but living on Mars, you know. Very cool second print. Oh, okay. Got it. Welcome back, Dee Dee. All right, so that was cool. The second print was even cooler than the first. All right. Got a few more left to go here. Let's try. I've got a cool. All right, let's see. Let's do this one and this. These are really cheap metallic paints from the dollar store. Crafto paints. So this is a metallic, like a teal and gold. So let's try these. Whoops. What's the paint? As Patty Parrish says. Very thin metallic paint, but it's still kind of cool. It gives more like of a shimmer than a... Alright, let's see. What I've got here. Ah! Not the wood grain in that. I want to do brown for the wood grain. I want to do orange for the brick. Alright, let's do this dotted one. So I'm going to use this large dot. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yeah, me too, Merle. A lot. Now you'll notice that this paint, how much extra water is in it, it's pulling apart and beating on the plate. So, but it will smush and transfer over a little bit when I texture it here. Hello. Hello. Just a second here. Ay, 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 ay. Looks like I probably have a little more paint on that. I do. Oh, this is really cool. Look at it. It ended up picking up a whole bunch of other colors from underneath. Very cool. You can see the dots on there. You can see the burgundy and the orange and greens that it picked up. Dee Dee. Isn't that cool? Very cool paper. I love it. I think that's my favorite so far. And that's just like with the cheap. I'm going to have a really good pickup paint in the end here. Now I'm going to use a green and my copper from copper. And this one is Deco Art Leaf Green. Bye, Lena. Yes, I am, Barb. Can you have it, Dee Dee? Well, you never know. All right. I have a plan for this one. Hold on. Where is it though? This one. Hopefully it turns out nice. I want to use the, that's not the one. I want my tree one. Where's my tree? It's going to dry before I find it. Oh, there it is. Should have found it beforehand. Okay. My tree stencil. I'm going to do several trees. And then on the top, I'm just going to do leaves. Just so it's not without texture. No, that's Bam, not bad. Club Bam, president. I'm not just a member. I am the president. And Laurel's the CEO, but I still think Laurel has a better track record than me. The only time I ever get things mailed out on time is when we're doing a swap. Ugh. Little too much paint again. Let me get this second pick up here, though. Let me see if I can get... Still a little bit from the top, but not really any of the trees or anything. Just more like texture on this one. So not too bad. I'll keep that to add to. All right. Let's see. I know what I want to do next, so I need this and red again. So I need my orange and my red again. Easy, Jean, on the paint. Take it easy on the paint. Just little daubs. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'll never figure out this whole how much pressure on the paint thing to go. Jeez. All right, going for my brick walls one here. This way you don't have to mess up your actual embossing folders like some people have used their embossing folders. But yeah, I don't want to mess up my embossing folders with acrylic paint. Now, take it easy on the print, Jean. Not too hard. A little more gentle. Be gentile. Gentile. Well, I thought last night at Walmart, I thought I picked up my caramel, Timothy's caramel coffee K-cups that I like. And I get home and it's not at all. I was brewing my first one this morning and I was like, it doesn't smell like my caramel. It smells like my chai tea. That's strange. I haven't had, you know, I bought found chai tea bags. I'm like, I haven't had that in my cup, so I don't understand. And here it was. I didn't pick up the caramel one. It's in the same color box. It's the chai latte that I picked up. Dang it. Well, it's okay. I mean, I still like it. I prefer the chai and tea. The cinnamon and all that. I mean, it's okay. I'm going to drink them, but it's not nearly as good as my caramel. But thank goodness I like it too, though. So, there's the second pull for that one. Okay. Let's see. I've got a few left here. I have to do my clock stamp yet. Uh-oh. Hold on. Got to use the paint that was on it. Thinking it would work really well to stamp these off on paper towel as well, because it might soak up so the paint doesn't get caught in the crevices, you know. But, all right. What colors? I didn't do gold and so let's do something with gold and silver. Silver. And, oh, I know which one's, this one's good with the silver. Blue-green is really nice with the silver. So let's do that. Ah! That's right, my silver one broke off completely. Cover. Ooh, it's got a great big paint. Goober. There we go. Yeah, I gotta clean those off, obviously. Yuck. Yeesh. Thanks, Eileen. Yeah. Yes, Lena, I made them on yesterday's stream. So, yep, it's up on Ustream and it's on my YouTube as well. Yep, using my Big Shot and my embossing folders and Fun Foam. And then I made some stamps using Fun Foam and some dies or just by cutting shapes. So, okay. I want to use the funky one on this. I love this combination. The silver and the blue-green Dynapaint PVOs. Love it, love it, love it. I want to use my funky stamp here. What did I do with my funky stamp? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Just fell down onto the bottom. All right, so this was one I did with like layers and stuff. So let's see what happens. I might have too many layers. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Ah, it worked better up there than it did down the first time. Okay, let's see what I get here. Gentle Jean. Gentle. Oh, deli paper. Oh, my deli paper is way under on the bottom. Oh, if I pull out my deli paper, Deb, I'll get an avalanche. Ah! I was using cardstock because I have a plan for all these. That's why I'm using cardstock. So, hey there, Jenny. Nice to see you. All right, that's very cool. Oh, look at that. It's so cool. It turned out cool. Look. Like it. I like it. Like it. Look at that. So cool. Hey, Julie. Nice to see you. Very cool. Let me see if I can get, I'm going to take the back of this one. I don't know if much is going to come up on this. Not much. All right, let's see. I want to do my clock stamp for sure. I don't know if I'll get around to trying all of these. I want to try the dominoes for sure. Maybe I'll mix some of them up. I want to try my music one. I have a plan for the wood grain one. Okay, I'm going to double up a couple of these. All right, here's what I know what I'm going to do. All right, so I need, I've used blue-green, but I haven't used the green-blue yet. And we're going to use it with the orange. It's hard on the screen to see the difference between the green-blue and the blue-green, but there's definitely a difference. And all right, so I'm going to do my clock. And then all the way around, I'm going to do this kind of scattered square one. And try and get a little bit in the center here too. There we go. Not here, and guess what? Over the next 2 days, we're supposed to get 16 to 20 inches of snow. Yeah. Tomorrow we're supposed to get, well, unless they've changed it, I didn't check since last night, but we're supposed to get 10 to 15 15 to 20 centimeters tomorrow, which is 6 to 8 inches, and 20 to 30 centimeters the next on Thursday, which is 8 to 12 inches. Yes, so, very cool. There's going to be another print there. I'm going to get the back of one here. Before I show you it, I want to get my second print, guys. I'll go back to it in a second and show you. I'm going to also stamp that off there. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. Yeah, now I'll get my fingers all dirty. And there you can still see, even with that ghost print, you can still get the hint of the clock there. So. Alright, so I'm going to use my violet blue and this purple African violet. I'll do lines this way this time. Yuck. Thank you. It is still in effect, Linda? Oh, what about you? Are you guys supposed to get it too? I don't know where it's coming from. It's not coming from the States. Is it coming through Ontario, Quebec, or just straight from the north? I haven't had the news on except CNN last night to listen to the... All right, this one's going to be some music. Notes. And of course, you can mix up your pages and use more than one of these, but I'm trying to do this as like a demo, so that's why I'm not mixing things up, just in case you're wondering. Here we go. You have to remember not to use too much pressure on that first. There's the music notes. Cool. And I'm going to get a good second print here. So I think I'll do it on the back of this one. Again. Maybe I should add some of this here. There, so just added to that page. Bye, Linda. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you could come. Okay. So I'm going to start going on to the back sides of these so that I can have them double-sided. Now, what color? Lime green with this. All right. So I'm going to do my lime green, plum, and the blue green, I think it is. No, green, blue. Duh. Can never guess right. Hi, Jamie. Coconut hand lotion? No, not me. Reminds me of sunscreen, which reminds me of the sun. It reminds me of sunburns. Nope, don't like it. And plum. Interesting, Jamie. don't need any more than that. That one was really runny. Woohoo! Alright. Interesting combo here, Jean. Looks like the Northern Lights. Woohoo! Yeah, way too much paint, Jean. Yeesh. Way too much paint. What were you thinking? Alright, going to use my letters. So, okay, let's grab one here. And I'm going to stamp off here too. I just made it all wet, so I'm going to do this way. Too much paint. I think I'm going to try something here. I'm going to see if it'll pick up some of the paint. That did good. Hold on, let me get a second piece here. The second print's going to be much better of this one. Uh-oh. Ah! Well, that was interesting. That one already had a second side done, and I had it in the wrong pile. Jeez. That's all right. Someone. Interesting background. Hey, JJ. Nice to see you. All right. Kind of got some interesting blobs on that one. That one's definitely going to need some stencils on it. That's all right. That is the plan. All right, ones that already have a second side are going to go over here so I don't mess them up. All right. Okay. No problem, Dee Dee. You just go off and do what you need to do. I think I'm going to use that plum again with green this time. Be very careful of your painting. All right, let's see what else I've got in here to use. All right, I've got this cool wallpaper one. Let's try this one. Wait now, which side do I want to use? That side, I guess. to just use that one as oh, that's cool. Like that one. Welcome back, baby. Hey, Cheryl. All right, so that one's got 2 sides done. This one's still my favorite, I think, so far today, anyway. Okay, this has a little bit on the back, so I'm going to add to it here. Thank you, Cheryl. All right. The final pickup cleanup that I do with this is going to be very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Next. I'm going to use the wine and yellow. I don't know if this is a good idea. We'll see anyway, won't we? This is dark yellow. I think I'm going to get brown. I'll just not mix them too much then, if I can help it. Oh, not too bad. Okay, I just won't mix it too much. Oh, good. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I was worried for a minute. That I was going to get some ugly brown thing going, but I didn't. Phew. Okay. All right, so I want this one. And let's do... I want to do my fancy smancy ugly layered line one. I kind of have a blue-brown tree on there, but this should blend okay with that. Darn it. Didn't get up to the top. I wasn't paying very good attention when I laid this paper down, was I? Yeesh. It's okay. I'll go up like this, turn it up, slide down, and get some of the top here. There we go. I'm going to grab another one here to get the rest of it. Okay, this one's cool. I like this one. I like that stamp. I might have to make some more layered ones like that. Cheryl. Yes, Barb, I agree. But I prefer to call them goobers. All right, so that second side of that one is done. Use up my stamp here. See, as a stamp, this one comes up more as a, because it doesn't depress down into the layers, so it just comes up like dotted lines. So that one is, I will consider done. All right, I need to put more on that. That's not good enough for a background yet. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't. All right, those are dry though, so okie dokie. That's all that's coming off that one. It's all right. I'll do something else on there. All right, so I've got a few more to do. You guys getting sick and tired of me watching me do this yet? Burb, I just saw your comment. That could not be farther from the truth. All right, going to do a blue and a yellow. Seamless side story, don't know why. Okay. Don't really like how that one turned out. Alright, let's see what I've got left here. My pattern. Oh, my dominoes. Got to do my dominoes. So let's do that, and then I'll do my pattern next. Have to do my dominoes. I'll do my dominoes on this one. Very cool, even as a stamp. Look at that. I like it. I like that one. It's going to be one of my favorites. Yes, I will, Dee Dee. Thank you for dropping by with how busy you are. Have a great evening and have fun picking up Annie and the family tomorrow. And there is the pickup side of the dominoes. That's very cool. try this blue violet and see what happens when I mix it with, hold on, just gonna put some paints away here. See what happens if I mix it, I'm going to use it with gold. So, let's see here. Gold, and this is my Dyna, my PBO gold, not the cheap one. Ooh, that's pretty. This pink is nice with the silver too, but love the blue-green with the silver. Alright, and I'm going to use my pattern one. Make sure I get it the right way here. Where's the numbers? Oh, this way. Yeah, okay. I'll do it this way. Oh, okay. This had the swirls on it underneath it already, so you can see the pattern. It's hard to see the pattern, but it's there. Some of them are more subtle than others, and that's a subtle one, but that's okay. Let me see if I can pick up. Oh, that'll be cool. Put the rest of this on one that has some gears on it. Very cool. It's almost like a clean-up print, but you can see the pattern coming through there. Yes, those are my paint goobers. I have a garbage can here, but it's a little far away from me and my paint's in front of it, so I'm just not putting it in the garbage yet. Just the way I'm sitting, I can't reach it right without them all ending up on the floor, or half of them ending up on the floor, so I'll wait till I get, somehow it got pushed in under my desk, but I can't reach it. Okay. Hold on. All right. Let's see. I still have a few pages to do. I may have to go to my other stuff. Oh, wait, now hold on. I still have some paint left on this domino one to get rid of. Ooh. Ugh. I laid it in the... Okay. Hold on. Cleaning break. Sorry. Hey, Carol. Thank you, JJ. Yeah, I have a... the other. Here it is with the gears, JJ. Here's the other one. Oh, glad you could be here for a few minutes at least, Carol. Tuesday night's band night for you, isn't it, Carol? Jam time? Your jam session? Uh-oh. All right, these baby wipes from Shoppers Drug Mart are crap, by the way. Just so you know. Decided to save a couple bucks. Didn't get the Huggies, and yeah, of course, ticked off. Because you don't really save when you don't buy Huggies. Because they use twice as many. Alright, so I want to use silver and I'll use it with the dark. Oh no, oh, I almost forgot something. Hold on, I almost forgot something. Ooh, glad I checked this out. Hold on. I want this one and that one, I think. Alright, so I've got Martha Stewart Chestnut Brown and Apple Barrel's Territorial Beige. Because I forgot I haven't done my wood grain yet. So, there we go. Oops, don't need any more of that. Let me find my wood grain stamp too before I... There we go. So I'm going to use this one. That piece of paper. Let's brayer it here. Alright, so I've got my wood grain foam piece here. I should stamp off in between because it doesn't work as well once it gets paint on the foam. Okay, press gentle on your first one, especially when you have a little too much paint on it like me. Oh, that one turned out cool. Oops, hello. Hello. Paper's curling up. It will flatten back out once the paint dries, though. Look at that. That turned out cool. Let me get another paper here because I've got lots of paint left there. Thanks, Jamie. I have so much fun with my Gelli Plate. Love my Gelli Plate. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to get the rest of this off with this sheet of extra paper I have here. Make sure it's dry, what's left there. Okay. All right, got 1, 2. That just needs a little bit, that one. These just need some around the edge because I've got the, okay, but I need that one, needs something on it. That one needs something on it. Then I've got this one. Okay. So I've got 3 plus I've got 3 that can take some of the extra stuff. All right. Oh my goodness. Don't know, where did my green yellow go? Because it wasn't all out. I'm not sure where it went. My favorite color is gone missing. Oh, it's all down behind my desk. Last time I was using it. Probably where it is. Oh, hold on, I've got a piece of paint here that fell on the floor. All right, and it's my empty yellow one. All right, let's go back to these 2 again, I guess. Whew. Okay, Carol, we'll do the one with just a few gears on it. I thought I went over that one already. Maybe I didn't. Or did I? One with just a few gears on it. I must already have it over on my other one. Okay. I think I already went over it. But don't tell Carol. Or else it's on my pile. My finished pile. One or the other. Uh-oh. Oh no! Hold on. I got a great big hunk of paint on this. Alright. Alright, so for this one I'm going to use one of my oh, yuck. Darn, I should have made sure my brown was all off and dried off my brayer. Alright, I'm going to use one of my oh, I have the one Johnny gave me too. This is one of the foam ones from Michael's that come already pre-textured. Maybe you have to completely shut down the Twitter and come back on, Mayo. Have you tried that? Darn it. It's okay, but it's not what I wanted because of the brown that was still on my brayer. It fell. Goodness me. Whew, almost 5:30. Oh, ouch. Uh-oh. Hold on. It's still recording, but I must be close to my 3 hours. And I can't see my time because it's on the white. Oh, there it is. It's all blurry. I can't see the time. Huh. Oh, no, wait. It started at 3, not 2. Duh. Never mind. I was going to say, it didn't feel like 3 hours yet. I really have limited colors. Let's use this pretty blue again. And let's try it with, I'm going to mix it with some beige, and then I'll get variations of the blue. So I'm going to try the Mediterranean blue with this metallic champagne color. I just want to make sure there's no brown left on this to make this one ugly too. Should have done the brown one last. Oh, I want more of this champagne color in there than that. Now, Jonna sent me with my stencil winning. Oh, I'm going to use that too. Jonna sent me some textured stuff. She textured it with her e-bosser and her huge folders. So she sent me this one. So I'm going to use this. It should cover my whole plate. It's just cardstock. It's not foam, but it should still work. Okay. Ooh, this is so pretty. I don't know what the blue will look like over this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just a little bit happening, so it won't hurt anything. Oh, look at that, Jonna. Look at that. How cool is that? And that was just textured cardstock, guys. Look at that. Bye, Vicky. Look at that. So that's just textured cardstock. It almost works better than the foam. Good job. Actually, might have been, I don't know if it was watercolor paper or just cardstock, Jonna. You might have to tell me. Okay. This, I can get some extra on this. Well, for what I'm doing, I can get away with these, I think. Okay, so I need just a little bit more on these ones. So, thanks, JJ. Yeah, I like it. Isn't that cool? All right. E. Okay, I'm going to take a baby wipe out. And I've got to get this brown paint off this foam because it's filling in all the little texture thingies. And maybe doing it on the baby wipe will let it go up inside a little better. I just don't want it to clog up the texture, that's all. I still want to be able to get my wood grain image. But it's nice to know that that paper worked just as well as the foam did, actually. So that's good to know. There. All right, one more print. One more fill of my plate will give me what I need. So let's do. And then I have to do a final pull. You know what I'm going to do for my last one? I'm going to do copper and gold and silver. I'm going to do all metals and I'm going to do gears. Bye, Vicky. Oh, never mind. I already said bye to Vicky. Eileen's just late. Sorry. I go back and start reading the chat and then I didn't realize till I said bye, Vicky, that the chat just hasn't moved. Okay. Yeah, Jean needs a... Oh, my poor Brayer definitely needs a bath. I want my gear stamp. Very cool. And let me get the rest of it on here. I'll show it to you in a second. Just a second. I just want to get the rest of it here. All right. Sit. Cool. There's a second print. Here's the first print of that one. It's trying to bend it so it shows. Very cool. It absorbs a little bit, Linda, but not as much as paper. It seems the paper absorbs more than the foam does. The foam picks it up. So, oh, that one's so cool. No, don't worry. No, Linda. In order for me to see the questions, you have to write in big. The smiley face on the right. So, very nice. Okay, so it picks up, but it doesn't absorb. How about we put it that way? Now I'm going to do a final pickup, my pickup trick, using the white paint. Maybe I'll use this champagne. And very little paint on this one. Very little. Well, maybe a little more than that. Not much, though. Let it get a little bit tacky. Now this one I want to hold down for a long time, press it really well, because we want that champagne paint to dry. As it dries, it's going to pick up all the other layers of paint that's on the Gelli plate underneath. No. Once it dries onto the stamp, it's an acrylic paint, so it doesn't come off of a foam stamp. Well, I don't think it does, unless it like flakes off, because it flakes on. But that's why I was printing off on other papers to get most of the paint off. Yeah, so I'm letting this sit for quite a while here, and I didn't get it quite on the edge right the way I wanted, but anyway. Okay, here we go. Let's reveal it. Woohoo! And because I used the champagne metallic paint, it's all shimmers. There we go. Look at that. I think I'm going to try one more. See if I can get any more up. Hi, Karen. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I don't know. My back is, I'm just getting some weird. I think I need to. Just that walking at Walmart last night did me in for my. Okay, that's dry. All right. I'm going to put a little bit more on to see if it'll pick up anything else on one more page. Because I kind of need two of things for my plan. All right. Let's see if we can get any more picked up here. Oh, it shows up in real life, JJ. It shows up in real life. Look. That's not just glare, that's the shimmer from the paint. Yeah, exactly. Mayo. Now I'm having kind of like spasms or something. I'm sitting. I need a new computer chair so bad. It's basically down to sitting on, the heavy chipboard. It's like, I tried sitting on a pillow, but it just doesn't sit right. And, anyway. Ooh. There. Still got some interesting stuff picked up with that one. Actually, the plain white paint works better than the metallic as far as picking up stuff. So I don't know if it's because of the metallic, but there on the edges, this one picked up a lot along the edges. You can see some blue coming in there. Here, hold on. Let me turn on the autofocus so you guys can really get a good view here. There. Now, if I turn on the autofocus, you guys will get a better view of the texture, I think. Oh, I got paint on my fingers. My craft scrubby's gonna get a workout in a minute. See, and that has the shimmer too, see? See the shimmer? Okay, well, there we go. Homemade textures and stamps made with fun foam, your embossing plates, and have fun with it. You can see the paint all around my... Oh, look at the paint. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming. I've got to go and stretch my back or something, obviously. But I I will let you know later what my plan was for these pages. And you'll have to wait and see because it's a secret. Anyway. Yes. Look. Paint. And I even cleaned them several times. Paint. My baby wipes are icky. I gotta go get Huggies. Well, thank you, Eileen. It was fun. Glad I got that idea. Now I have to work on the baby album. I've got to clean off my desk and get some work done on the baby album tomorrow. Or whatever. So, let me stop recording. Thank you, everyone who watched on the recording. And thanks for everyone who watched live, too.